The quiet rush of my office door opening broke my sleep, and I monitored the padding of footsteps across the room, keeping my eyes closed.
Found him.
Followed a little whisper.
He's asleep, like a bear in a cave.
I placed the voice. Jamie Beth, one of the kids from the Scottish estate where I'd lived and worked for the past 5 years. I relaxed my muscles, aching from being on shift the previous 24 hours straight and playing dead. It wasn't a challenge. A few hours of rest on the hard-edged couch hadn't done much for me, but there'd been no point going home when I'd needed to return for an early meeting. Such was the life of a bodyguard. Always available, especially when you led the service.
Should we wake him?
Jamie Beth asked.
His face is all crumpled.
Another voice answered her.
He obviously needs his beauty sleep, but I have to talk to him.
That was Ariel. I joined the dots. Ariel taught snowboarding on the mountains and often took out groups of youngsters. Several years ago, she and her 2 older brothers had fled here and gone into hiding, and I'd helped them stay out of danger. I considered them to be friends. The younger of her brothers was gunning to join my crew. The elder, Gabe, used to work for me before he'd taken a job elsewhere. For a while, Ariel had a crush on me. Back then, she'd been 14 to my 28, and I'd happily played the responsible adult she could practice flirting on, never seeing her as anything other than a younger sister. Now she was 19. Her affections had leapt elsewhere, and I'd settled into the role of a trusted family friend. Call it strong protective instincts, but her needing to talk to me set me on high alert. Jamie Beth giggled.
I'm going to tickle his feet.
With the stealth of a drunk in a china shop, the little girl crept closer. I bided my time, keeping my breathing regular. 3, 2, 1. Something touched my foot. I burst from the couch with a roar. Jamie Beth squealed, scrambling back and stumbling over her snow boots. Ariel yelped in shock and whipped her polar pattern beanie hat at me. Then she tripped over the girl. Both lasses landed their asses on the floor. I roared again for effect and stomped closer. A bear, am I? Is it any wonder I woke up with a sore head with you two messing with me? Ariel scowled and climbed up to poke me in the arm.
That was mean. We weren't expecting you to be out cold. Since when do you sleep here?
I scooped up Jamie Beth and planted her back on her feet, hiding a smile at the girl's indignant look. Identical to Isabel, her ma, who ran a garage on the estate. I got back at 4 this morning from working security in Edinburgh. To what do I owe the pleasure of the rude awakening? The amusement fled Ariel's expression. She turned to the 6-year-old.
JB, can you give us a minute? I need to ask the grumpy bear for a favor.
Once the child had skipped out into the corridor, Ariel came back to me.
I heard from Daisy.
The last vestiges of drowsiness left me. A few days ago, during a snowy Christmas party, Ariel had come to me with a problem. Her best friend from childhood had gone silent, prompting Ariel to panic. Daisy was in California, where Ariel and her brothers used to live. Their families had links with organized crime, so any problems came with a list of dangerous add-ons, particularly for women. What did she say? I pointed Ariel to the visitor's chair at my desk, then opened the blinds to the fucking gorgeous Scottish Highlands view I could never get enough of.
It's a voice message. Listen for yourself.
She pulled out her phone, poked at the screen, then a message played.
I have to be quick.
Daisy said, hushed and fast.
So sorry for the radio silence, but things are a little freaky right now. I'm staying with my aunt and uncle, and my aunt has this no phones deal going on. She took me away for a week on a detox cleanse, with the usual commentary about how one day she'll make me a skinny mini. Then we had a tech-free Christmas.
Her voice tightened.
Mom never showed, and my uncle took my car for repair, so I can't just up and leave. They keep telling me I need to stay. I just have this feeling that something's about to happen.
A click sounded in the background of the call. Daisy came back.
Shit, someone's coming. Gotta go. Love you.
Ariel set the phone down on my desk and eyed me.
Daisy's a grown woman, but her family are assholes. What reason could they have to confiscate her phone, take her car, and keep her under lock and key? I've got a really bad feeling about this.
I did too.